Um, so uh, I remember after that, practically mm, then did I spend like I think in 2018, 2019, 2018, 2019, I switched to another university. Like, but I'm like, but it's the government thing like that, something like that. Like, I engaged another university then, but then I left because like I didn't find like my. It was like one of the like one of the top profession in Milan, Brera. No, Brera. Sorry. What is it called? Um, uh, Naba. Sorry, Naba. Great fashion design. I spent like going like 5 months, 6 months. After less than I choose like to get out of the school because I really start peeping some of my pride, something like that, like something was already start to happening, like outside with my stuff. And I started to notice that, but it was not that bigger as right now. Not as right now, no. But I started notice, and I start. I was conflicted for so many reasons. I don't want to bring nobody down. I want to. I was so me. I say no. I want to do it, but from the outset, I want to find another way. I feel like like I don't have the right concentration without not blaming on nobody. And I say, okay, it's not my. It doesn't work with my lifestyle. But how I don't know. And so I go to this school. I think I go like for a few weeks, like few months, like 1 2 months, and then I didn't start going no more. And uh, I was really going through a lot because it was the second time now I think that I had disability. Finally, like it was the fun, like get out the situation. So Bob was pretty stressed. So many factors, so like because I always feel the breath of the how like there was not like a good financial situation at all. Like him from maintaining certain things, like you know. So what happened? And maybe like I didn't understand in the first in the when I was in Milan, like somebody was group there was a group stalking going on, something like that, like but I didn't maybe notice that, but it was not this amplified. But then after that, uh I start I moved to a place. I remember I moved to a place. The last place that I've been staying here, I was think in way before going. I was already like planning on or remaining in the city and maybe like start working there, like changing the world, like we not going to school no more because it was like 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 precarious like financial situation that was going on, so I cannot like stay on like someone else help. I gotta find out by myself It was the goal like all the time. But so like I was already like say okay, I'm gonna remain here, I'm gonna work there, gonna remain in the city, stay in the city, but like work, normal work. So like I don't like for me how I move. They say like, I don't need to study no more. Like I've been serious. I don't think I don't need to. So because I don't know. I find my way to manifest things. I already found my way. Like me, I already found my key to my language to express myself. Things like that. Like to let how I have like a role. It was more like on this thinker, more on this like having bigger vision, like maybe than how having like I don't know. I choose for some reason not to be distracted by other things. I don't know. Even I don't know. I was trying to find my phone and do so many reasons. Um, Financial, personal, uh, all the things. Like beside that, um, after this situation happened, after this situation happened, and it was like pretty like with me hit me hard, like there was the situation. Like, I'm gonna make it short. Like this, that then I understand that after okay, some screws and things like that. His girl was sent to me on purpose. Like we spent a night together. She come like, come like me. It was in my thing in my rush. Like don't watch like not being like absolutely like chill and not about the situation. She come over like yeah, we spent a night together. The next day I found out that like she was 17, me I was 20 years old at the time, and so like I don't know, like I started like a little freaking out, like I started like. Anyways, she got me on my like. I was pretty much like start to like. Then I open my phone and I start seeing all the scrolling, all the algorithms like way more like it was open rabbit holes and rabbit, like I was scrolling up and scrolling. Then I started understanding like there was something that was going on, like like. Then even when I catch like when I start watching stuff, the things like that, like like then I start understanding what the fuck was going on. Like this was a trap, that was a trap. Me I start going crazy. Cause I really like be like like tormented about the fact. But we really bust up going crazy right now. Like say like oh this motherfucker, God, like some they plotted me bad. This what I'm they're not all like such like like I don't know if for somebody to like Pete that on a wall, like in a wall another level, like I don't know. And practically like me I had like I start like having break like pre moment break. I was already planning like on killing myself and jumping from the because then I start like realizing like all the things and what it was coming out. I feel like I felt so bad and shame and things like that. Like for real, that I don't even want to, like, like being called this that. Like, I don't even want to, like, like for real, like it's a real, like, disgusting situation, man. Because thinking about the who play who organized the, like, was even what bigger people, like two on at the end of the day, like on two young dudes or not young, I don't know, like choosing the, like, so it's kind of like a star, like maybe like feeling this sensation of I kind of like destroyed my I don't know, like this was a thing that I never, like, because I never won on my, like never go in search and things like that. Let's check my resume. So these people practically, like, I have my device, my other device that I have all that information in it about it. Screenshots, stuff like that, and created this situation. I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's like you ever heard about, I don't know, like this type of stuff. Like, I don't know, like the girl that maybe, like, like 17 but she looked more grown, some stuff like that. Come, like, already smoking, doing, like, you don't even notice that, like you like you how you say, like was like for sure, like me, then start seeing things like, as pedo, things like that. Start seeing like all these memes or this fuck shit that there is already going on, like open out, like, like memes about, like, then I stop, because me, I have this sixth sense, I don't know, to understand, like, so me, my all my word, because me, how I am, like this severe with myself, like, feeling like that or doing an error. Me, I put it on me first. Like me, I felt that wrong. At one point that I even, like, I did a mess. I called the police on me. I don't know. I was tripping. I was out of my mind. I was not going. I don't know. Let's say, okay, like, like what, like, like one point, like, was my brother, like, let's go, like, like if I did something wrong, I want to see, I want to know, like, well, like if this, like if it's on me, like some stuff like that. Was going, like, literally, I was going crazy. Like literally, I was going crazy. I was going crazy. I had a seizure. Then they take me, like, like they take me to the hospital. And this when they take me to the hospital. And the next day, like, I wake up, walk home. At to, like, a nightmare, a total nightmare. After the situation, nothing happened. No, nothing happened. Like after the situation, everything happened. Like me, I totally, like, was in a bit, like in a, like my brain was gone. Like my brain was gone. Totally in a, like in a vegetative state. Like totally, like the my soul left, right, with me, with my only dead body, like just a little something, like, and my brain was fried. I'm totally not able, like, to understand. No, I was in this and I don't know, like totally. Was I understand like now right now? Because they come pick me up, they take me to I pick up myself and go back home. Someone come and take me on the middle of Italy back home in the Lazio. Here I start to like kinda like I was in this painful days and things like that. I was really continue to scroll to know what is going on to like like what it is, like, and I understand the algorithms, like the algorithm, the analytics behind that, like was already fucked up. Was already a malware even on my phone, but way before. But like I start, absolutely, but it intensified after the situation. It was used like I think as a Trojan, like was a Trojan, like something like was a mislead. I think I was a mislead. It was a mislead. After that, I come back, and I start to see like so many things that was not going on. Like TV was something like little different, like. But anyways, like this situation don't really start intensifying in 2020 2021, from 2020 2021, like in the summer of 2020. It was one of the most, like, for real, I started for real awakening. Then I started like, even like when I was going to gyms and stuff like that. After that, like kind of like retake care of myself, because I was totally like in pain like all the time, totally locked out about from everything. I just like and then I started like like I was going to gym, going to play, and I start singing, hearing music and listen to this music. Like there is something, there is going on here, like that I don't know. Like for real, like like you don't need this music, but this music like sound like like at one point like was sounding like a brainwash, but I didn't like put this because it was not this high, like pressure put it on as it was in the 2020 summer. Like after I start to retake all my things together, start like rework, like 2019 I started a project called like like a personal project you call like Twilight, because this is what I was going on. I was in the Twilight totally mentally. I was doing my research on the internet, things like that, like Twilight and Twilight, like from like taking like just doing like where I like I can like do my art like totally in a private way, like for like I think for like just for me mainly, like for where I don't know. Then after that in 2019 I started I get this stat in this no the 2019 I get that, and now I sent somebody facing like, but I'll through that I remember that summer. This summer was unique. This summer I understand the electronic harassment because like me, I was getting away. I was like totally like believe me like like totally like I was logging out my life. I was like totally like choosing like find minding my like trying to understand where I gonna belong, where I'm gonna what I'm going to do with my life. Started to like little works, things like that. Maybe planning on remaining there. Like do all my calculation, do like money, financial situation, all this stuff like that. Plans, how I'm gonna plan my life. I start like to be no more, like to be like how you call like like a monk at the end of the day, like just focus on me, just focus on me, and after being focused, like just be focused on me, and what it gonna make you like kind of rehab myself, what it can make me like feel better, like like I take like how you say like come okay, I don't have other choice or this or kill myself after even a lot of like attempt. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to kill myself so many times. Or living in hours, hour, 2, 3 hours. They in your mind while you're minding just this. How to get like days spent on the suicide. I think about like how I can take my life. Then I start get down with the alcohol, even bad. This period because it was the only thing that was relieving my pain. I start feeling like only thing cheap, and like there was relief in my pain. Like for real, like it was the only thing that take my pain. It start to be like the only thing that take my pain away. And so start get down with alcohol even too, like just to like it was just the pain armor, the armor for the pain that I was going to. Then all of a sudden, summer 20 things start getting really intense. Even if I start seeing something like appear like it was totally different, like there was something like like was the hidden message I get from GameStop to arrive to Junti to everything, like was already like like how on the shelf what things was already placed was like talking something. Like then I arrived to this no this taste, like and I proved that. But I start, like I start feeling like this electronic harassment. I start feeling spite. I start seeing on my real, image of what it was going on around myself, pictures that was remind me that somebody's watching. That somebody was watching me, and I still remember like what everything, like similar image already like put on it, like me I was like this scrolling, like me I don't like I just like entered this rabbit hole without no way, like to not, because this phone was the way that I was able to see what is going on, what is the argument, and how I can understand what like who, what, then like whatever it is. And start hearing the fridge, things are there, like like summer 2020. I start like I start finding now that a lot of my project, a lot of my, or even the things that I was saying, talking or whatever, notes or stuff like that, was taken down. So I start even like I restart. I reopen up like kind of my profile and start like to clap back. They say like this is all like this is like me being the cow, like of ideas and stuff like that, or generate money. In the meanwhile, like, y'all want me to jump off the balcony to kill myself. I don't know. Like this is what was going on, like because I understand me, I'm good nature. Like I don't expect bad if I'm doing good. Usually I don't expect that, like for real, like from certain even like like I don't expect that certain type of bad, then I found out then people cannot afford, this is why I like things like start to flow. This is to go on another place. Like how it work, like I don't know, like always call like the how much, like for real, how much money was spent. Then I start understand this is an operation. Then I start understand this is an operation. This is some special secret operation, something like that. But the eardrum stuff, it don't really started after, like it was not 2020. I was watching out my window. I say, what, where? There's someone. There's a where? How the fuck? Like they are seeing everything that I'm doing. They are watching everything that I'm doing. I see a lot of ads and stuff like that. Then I opened the television one night, tonight, and then I start watching like close to what was going on. I still remember like I was talking like like I'm talking like I'm going to speak about like casually like how like like how I really I've been seeing things without no like make believe or me not being like like not being like like be like kind of like forcing not to say what I want just because I don't want like to be like judged from that and say like, oh, he's crazy, like he's tripping, it's I don't care because I have my own proof, I have my own timeline and things like that, like I really like but I start watching the TV like for real, and like under the TV, like I don't want to like I don't want to like let like the ads. I can't remember the night. It was like I think I watched like I was talking to one of my person on my family, like with my life. Was talking about like some Marvels and stuff like that. And this before like stop buying this shit, like things like that, like because like you need to save money, some type of stuff. I say something like that. So even like like I don't really like like I just share like a little opinion, like all of a sudden I think one night, 2 nights after, like was watching like Guardian of the Galaxy on TV. Then after that I see like at the end of the like the motherfucker, the raccoon, like say something like fuck you or something like like at the end of the. Then after that, like I start understanding like about who is Manu. Like there is somebody, there is Manu. I already heard the radios, things like that was up and out in place, and a certain song was put it on. I really like to play with your mind and things like that. To my MK Ultra, some stuff like that. I don't know like how the name like really is nowadays. this summer, a lot of steals, I don't know, start like thinking like with Jägermeister and things like that, like because they was taking down my ideas and stuff like that. Even for this, arriving to so many, like arriving to Travis Scott Jordans, to the to whatever, to anything. It was the summer, like I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, things like that, like kinda like kinda returning my youth, like to chill down, like really like be on on some chilling, like because I really like was like in a painful situation. Then after that I start seeing tuna ads, things like that, all like start to becoming more like, even like was kind of like the TV was insulting, or maybe like make remind but it's taken over or what, I don't know if the term is right, but I use this term like how they used to hide it, like oh, who gotta receive the you gonna receive in some kind of way. But like all the discussion, like where it go, there was want me to kill myself. This is what they want. Talk from Mediaset, stuff like that. Then I understand. It was some motherfucking Milan. Then there was like always lazy with the motherfucker before, and that would be like there was together, like the things that like you kind of like look up, don't like you look up because like they're part of some scene. So like even me, I was trying to do my things, so like you kind of respect them for some OG stuff like that, like or things like that. So like you show you kind of like like you go in there, you show love normally without doing much, like you are in somebody else, you show love. But this motherfucker was working like God made his head contact, like I don't know, television and stuff like that. It's the same motherfucker than the Uther, then the Hop Out, then even the collaborate type of stuff like that. If you see like there is the rubber with the ray guns. This is why my eardrum right now exploding and stuff like that. So me, I start like like I start like all this time like battling who starts these things first, like with other people, even overseas people, like everybody, like what I was seeing, there was my stuff, and I understand that. I'm really precise. I really like have my I really like I'm a scanner on that. I understand that. I was part of who start first this first, that this of what these things, this that, like like even because like the topic was really like at the time there's a lot of like of these people like from to Italy, from like everybody, they were trying to like play in this categories, like was a real like like you can even keep you even had like like some legendary status. There are people who work around with some like some type of stuff like that. But with my own stuff, we must start like like we'll start like arguments, like like in the meanwhile all this situation was happening. What happened? Like practically, like I understand later because then I see later, but I understand because it was like all this story was is so in because sometimes it's like going, like you realize after like and then you return back. This is why the situation is twist. So like And this time we did this piece, we did this graph, we did the shoes, we did this, we did that, we did this, we did this, we let you know about this, we teach you about that, we did like all this stuff, like, in the meanwhile, I was trying to do more stuff, like things that they started to, like, like they even explained the Batman situation, the Marvel situation, things like that. From that, using always, I don't know what type of like a numeric system they use or whatever logic algorithm they use, like to create a formula of, like create like this dream world, then don't look real to everybody eyes, but like if there is someone in particular, like there is keywords, things like that, like, I take it down the Batman, like totally like spoil it. I show you like how, like really the story of, no, the film, I'm talking the story about the story about how the film was made, was the focal point, me in two sides, the reader and the button, because I named this, I started working on this Twilight project, was starting from some, like so many things mixed it up. Twilight, I was searching me, I was like, even like I like to swim. I don't want to say that I'm one of, I'm good at swimming. That's why I always stay, like, like living like near stuff like that. Really good. I'm good at that. Yeah, I'm really good at. And so like, even though I don't know, I be patient over some amazing, like, it was like under the sea documentary shark, all things like that. I even have a little knowledge about that. And Twilight Zone, Twilight State of Mind, nothing related with the fucking film, like nothing related. Just search, like, just do my research on the internet and just like I pick up a name at one point. And even through the film, like they made change and things like that. Then the Joker, all of a sudden, me, I was using this profile. Shinkansen was not following nobody. It was at the time, like, and just before, like how the reader profile and stuff like that. But I already explained the other video, so like I'm not gonna fall back. Like what happened this they already was taking information over me about me, how it was already like planning the how where I'm gonna go, where is gonna be my next, like there was already like creating, the circle that I had to take, like a cycle, sorry, like, that there was already writing for me. Oh goddamn, how much suffering. I was destroyed. I still, like, nowadays I'm not doing good, but the pain for it, like, it was like, like I don't know, like if I can explain in words, is like a needle, on a big needle, they can touch they go through your skin, to your muscle, and touch your bones. They start scratching. It's something like that. It's something like, like, for real. I pray, I wake up, like, prefer, like, like, was prefer, like, all the time was conflicting our life or that, through the pain and the spot, like, and how I was gonna, I didn't have, I was just working for having, like, some bucks, like, for the next day. Not able to, I wasn't even able, was that tragedy, like, people around me don't know what was happening to me. They was seeing me like this zombie, like, like little, like, like depressed, like all the time, like, no, absolutely, me always, like, keep my mind, like, but from now, like, totally, like, wake up, like, in the sense, like, totally, like, in a catatonic state. And what happened, like, this is what happened. Then this I started understanding the rumors was going on, like when these people have midnight connection, like no, that these have connection, they're connected all. I don't want to lose details. Like what I was saying, like is then I start like like so many stuff, man. And then there was just like at 20 something, like it's a dude, young dude, with some fucking I don't know, like notes on my iPad around me, sketches and things like that, all in like in a chaos. A screenshot stuff, nothing more, nothing less. Really total, like. And bro, it became a destiny table. A fucking iPad became a destiny table. Like with phones and stuff like that. Cause people are weird, bro. Are weird in the sense they are weird. Like really hard to understand. Like like wow, like like, and then even like from this trash, why you come and pick it up from this trash? Because even me, I was like watching my gallery, things like that. Yeah, I'm good on doing, like, if I start doing something like that, I'm good at that. But like pretty much like what I have like was notes. Me, I take notes even with an image, like just to remember me some, like and so I was taking notes, like even like there was some sequence stuff like that, like for real. And anyways, now not something crazy. What happened is then I started like feeling like like this somebody was for real like watching me, but just I think like one point, like just from the phone, just in some zones. Then things started increasing to another world. Start become a parade. For real.